Hi, I hope everybody is having a great day. I wanted to jump on here for a moment and talk about something that I get asked on a almost daily basis, and that is cord cutting. So, if you don't know what cord cutting is, it is a super effective way to energetically break ties with someone. So, think about this. Every time you have a conversation with somebody, good or bad, you're creating an energetic cord that is connecting you to that person. So, if this isn't a good relationship, maybe you had a falling out with someone or, a breakup with an ex or, something like that, you've got a negative energetic cord connecting you to that person. And what does that mean? That totally means that they're going to bring your vibration down the longer that that cord is connected to you. So it's super important to know how to energetically cut ties with somebody. And that's what I'm going to show you here. So how do you cut cords? So the first thing that you're going to do is you're actually going to visualize yourself. So you're going to close your eyes and you're going to visualize yourself standing in front of that person that you want to cut the cord from. And so it's most times, and it's not always the case, but more often than not, if you have a negative cord with somebody, the cord's going to be a little bit darker. So what you're going to do is you're going to picture that cord actually connecting you to that person. And then you're going to take your hand. And what you want to do with your hand is you want to imagine your hand as some type of cutting mechanism. So whether it's a sword or whether it's scissors, whatever it may be, you want to imagine this with your hand. And so you've got your eyes closed. You're picturing that person in front of you. What you want to do is you want to take that sword or whatever it is and actually cut that cord that's connecting you and that person. But that's not all you're going to do. After you've cut that cord, what you want to do is you want to tell the person that, thank you, I appreciate, our relationship, but your energy is no longer serving me. So I'm going to send this energy back to you with love. And that is so important. Send that energy back to them with love and cut it and make sure it's cut completely. Like you need to visualize it being fully severed. Fully sever that energetic tie and send that energy back to them with love. Now, depending on how strong that cord is, you may need to cut it multiple times. I recently had to cut cords with someone 3 times. Now, this was somebody that I actually cared about, so it was very difficult for me to cut cords with this person. It was not a negative cord, but it was just a relationship that was like not going anywhere, and I needed to protect myself, so I needed to cut that cord. So I did it 3 times, but also what I did was I saged afterwards. So I took my sage, I burned my sage, and I literally saged the energy on my body, which is like giving a bath to your energy, or Palo Santo. So both of these are super effective. You can do one, the other, you can combine, whatever works best for you. But I found that to be super effective if these cords are really strong. So that's one way to cut cords. Now, the second way is a little bit different, but it is super effective. And I had to use this way with a company that I used to work for, and there was some like toxic connections going on there. So it was essentially me cutting cords from this entire company. And for a situation where you're cutting like multiple cords with people, what you want to do is you want to picture yourself in like a cocoon, right? So you're in a cocoon, and think of it being like a stage in front of you, and all of the people that have that like negative connection to you, what you're going to do is you're going to picture all of those cords connected to you. And you can either imagine them or like just sense and know that those people are there, or you can one by one, like have the person, you have the crowd of people, have like one person come up, see their cord, cut it, etc. Or you can just like kind of do like a universal cut. So you've got your cocoon, you've got these cords cut. You're gonna unzip that cocoon. So you're literally gonna unzip it and like step out of that cocoon, step through it, and the cocoon is going to go down to the ground. But what you're going to do at that point in time is you're going to ask Mother Earth to transmute that energy into positive. So you're going to send that energy down to Mother Earth, thank her, ask her to change that energy to love and send it back to everyone. That's always very important. Your intention with cord cutting needs to be through love. So you're stepping through that cocoon, you're sending it to Mother Earth, you're asking her to transmute that energy to love and to send it back to everyone because it's no longer serving you. And then again, you can sage or Palo Santos. So those are two methods that are incredibly effective. I've used them. I've actually had people tell me that, they asked me, like, did you cut our cord? Because they could feel the difference. So I can tell you for sure that they work. They're very effective. And if you start using them, please let me know how they work. Let me know if you cut cords. I would love to hear from all of you on if this worked for you, how it worked, how you felt afterwards. I know I totally feel a difference. I'm really big on energies and I pick up on them. And this has been incredibly effective for me. So please send me a message. Let me know if you have any questions. I am more than happy to answer them for you. And as always, vibe wisely.